Hi there, my name is Steve. I'm the 3D evangelist. Pretty new here on YouTube, but I thought it was interesting to show some stuff that I deal with on a daily basis, as I do a lot of workshops and I also teach about 3D printing in schools, all different kind of grades. So a question that a lot of people ask me is, as soon as we gonna put an item into the slicer, how to actually position the print in function of, the fact that you have a little bit more time, or you want to use less material, or you want to have it very functional, or for aesthetic purposes it's important that you don't see any attachments of leftovers where the support material was before. So therefore I thought it was interesting to look at something that I printed yesterday on my Ultimaker 2 Plus. So that means we are using Cura, and it was actually a print I had to make for a client. He wants to use a GoPro with the buckle mount, but he needed something to attach it to with some opening to screw it on some sort of other different mount. So what I did was I kind of put some stuff together on Tinkercad, and this is the result. So this is actually the flat mount where you put the buckle on, and this is what I added with the possibility to screw this on top of another different mount or a tripod or something. Now, as you can see, this is how it was converted into an STL file. So that's why Ultimaker or Cura loads it like this. And then for those amongst us that are not aware how this actually works, so here on the left side you have all the parameters that you are going to use, or some of them you will use probably all the time before you hit print. First of all, of course, the layer height. In my case, 0.2 millimeters was more than enough. I don't need it to be less than that. Shell thickness can stay, the bottom and the top thickness too. The fill density, I kind of want to put that on 30% instead of 20. And as you can see with Cura, you immediately get the slicing and the time that you will print and the material that you will use. So as we are going to use PLA, so print speed 50 millimeters per second, no problem. But here is the challenge, something that I want to talk about today. So support type, and of course depending on how I'm going to position my item, it will be different. So if you choose the left icon here, the middle one, you get all the possibilities to rotate your item, and I want to use this actually. So first of all, just put it flat, so we need 90 degrees. Lay flat, boom. So that looks good. And then secondly, I want to choose for support type that it's gonna touch the build plate. Immediately see the slicing, and we go from 59 minutes of printing time to 1 hour and 39 minutes. Now, if you want to take a peekaboo on how the support type looks like, you choose the view mode, you click on it, and you just go to the lowest option, layers, and you actually can see how the printer will build your print. It will be 175 lines, and you can go down all the way to the bottom to see how the printer will build up your print. So somewhere around here you see the connection coming with the support and the flat mount, the base of the flat mount. So 1 hour 39 minutes, that's not bad, that's still acceptable. And if we would ask the slicer to put it everywhere, how much time do we add? We add only 1 more minute, and you can see that actually here he added some extra support, what I like, because that will guarantee a more smooth print if you're looking at it from different corners. Okay, so if you want to go back to your original viewing of your piece, this is it, and we could try and see what happens if we rotate it in another position. Now let's say we put it upside down, because I suspect, of course it is like that, that I will have to use a lot less filament, and it will save me a bunch of time too. And you can already see it, it's already sliced again. 1 hour and 8 minutes, so that's almost more than half an hour that I'm not going to be printing. And then if we're going to go back and take a quick look at the support material, you can clearly see, of course, because he can neatly print this on top of the base of the flat mount, the buckle. So yeah, so if for any reason, for aesthetic purposes, it doesn't really matter how the top looks like, you can just turn it around, use a lot less print time and a lot less material. So that is what I am trying to tell you today. Now I did decide to go the other way, because in my perspective it is kind of important to have a nice smooth surface here. So yeah, 1 hour and 42 minutes, that was probably it that it took for the printer to print it. And the result, I must say, was quite beautiful. As you can see here, very smooth. There's a reason that I also used PLA. You can see from the bottom, look, it's perfectly, it's even filled in here, you know, where we need this to go on top of something else, probably a tripod. And also the support, so here you can clearly see how good it was to do it this way, you know, to take the longer route, use a little bit more material. But yeah, it was very interesting to see that the support came off pretty quickly. So yeah, perfect print after choosing everything that I just spoke about. So yeah, for today that's it. As I told you, I'm pretty new here on YouTube, but I'm gonna try to do more of this stuff. Also put a lot of taping that I'm doing while I'm teaching or giving workshops to people or companies. Yeah, so I would say subscribe, follow me on Facebook. My name is the 3D Evangelist. You will find me there. I'll keep you posted on everything that is developing in the world of 3D printing. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.